What is going on, everybody? I'm back again with another video, and this time I'm in the township of North Bergen, New Jersey, which is the northernmost town in the Hudson County part of New Jersey, and it's not too far from New York City. This town over here, it has a really funny map layout, because you know, it got like the main area over here, like J Braddock Park where I'm at, and then it got the Bergenline Avenue that goes all the way to Union City. And then if you look at the map, it has parts where it wraps up with Union City and Jersey City. But I'm gonna be exploring around the town to see what's going on, you know, and see what the neighborhood has to offer me. So without further ado, join me. Another cool thing, I brought my bike. So I bike all the way from where I live, from Jersey City all the way here, about almost 7 miles long. And today's November, but the weather, you see I'm in t-shirt, fall season in t-shirt, but I'm taking advantage of it to be around this beautiful park. I'll start here, then I'm gonna make my way towards the neighborhood and see what's going on, so let's do it. So let's tour a little bit around this park, J Braddock. There should be a lake if I keep going a little bit forward. But so far it's pretty nice, even though it's the fall season, it's a nice looking local park right here. So they got a couple of nice architecture around here. So I'm going down the hill, but I'm gonna merge in to my left, because that's where you're gonna get a nice view of the lakes. I'm a huge fan of the lakes in the park. And this is actually my first time here in this park and party around this township, so I'm gonna go around to see what's going on. I see some condos ahead of me. We'll make it over there in a bit, but let's check the park first. And here we are approaching the park. Well, actually the lake. Wow, this kind of resembles a little bit of a semi-Central Park, but you know, Jersey version. It's actually pretty nice. Wow, over there you got some ducks going around. So yeah, this is actually a gorgeous park. Then here, it seems like they even got a restaurant. What's this, like a coffee shop probably? Right across the lake, so this is actually pretty nice, wow. Okay, they got this going on over here. And then I guess you can rent these themes and go paddle around the lake, so wow. It's actually pretty nice, you know. I'll tell you, Hudson County is actually amazing, you know. It's an amazing county in Jersey, right across the city, you know. I think I'm gonna go around the lake to see what's going on. It's just strange that the weather is warm and you literally see the trees naked or with the leaves, you know, orange and yellow. Bipolar weather, that's how people get sick, but you know, let's see what the park has to offer. My only complaint about this park with the lake is there is no fence or barricade that separates. So, you know, if you got kids going around, just pay attention, they don't go and fall in the water, you know. I think that is my only critic about this, so maybe they could do something, you know, to keep the safety reasons going on out here. But other than that, you know, a really nice park to unwind, relax, peaceful mind, you know. This is kind of like an ASMR for me, you know, all the negativity that's happening lately for the past 48 hours around here, and this over here is bringing me a little bit of peaceful vibes out here. So yeah, you know, so far I can't even complain. I'm loving this. This is just gorgeous right here. Look at the park. So I'm around here by JFK Blvd East, which is usually the boulevard that takes you through the other towns by Gothenburg, North Bergen, and around Weehawken. You get impressive views of New York City, probably some of the best views ever. I think over here is just gonna give me a couple of views of condos, but you can see around here just a lot of residential buildings, and in front of me is beautiful to look at too. I can see the autumn, the fall season colors right here, making it pretty nice. And of course the park with the sun hitting right here. And this apartments in behind, I see part of the Hudson River, and I think it's, if I'm not mistaken, the Upper East Side. So yeah. Let's see if I can go a little bit forward to see what can I capture. So far, my impressions of North Bergen is it's a super residential area. This is probably like a little more of an isolated area, but once I make it towards the Bergenline area, it's gonna be different. And this city goes all the way to 1 and 9 highway, and that's where they got a couple of chain big stores like Walmart. Even people from New York, they come and they shop there. So you know, it's pretty diverse over here. I love how well paved are the streets out here. This is nice. You know, these towns are small, but I think it's good that they're small because it's pretty easy to maintain those towns. You know, I'm going down the hills, so I gotta be careful with this bike. And then over here we got the view, condos, and then you'll see Manhattan ahead of me, so I'm gonna show you a little bit. So here's the beginning of East Boulevard, and you can see part of Manhattan right there. Pretty gorgeous, and it keeps going a couple of blocks away before it hits Gothenburg, which is probably one of the smallest towns in New Jersey, but you know, it's one of the most densely populated cities in the United States, Gothenburg, which I made a video over there. But then, you know, over here it's pretty nice because they got the park, then they got the high condos, so it must be nice to live in those condos. Then get up and get a beautiful view of Manhattan, the Upper East Side, the Hudson River, so you know. Gotta love this area over here, it's pretty nice. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bike a little bit more over here with the view of New York, and then I'm probably gonna make it to 75th Street, because those streets are pretty nice and residential in this part of North Bergen. They got like some beautiful houses. I think that street, 75th Street, has cobblestones to it. So we're gonna take a look, then probably head Park Avenue and Broadway, so you can see some of the main streets, and then we're gonna merge into Bergenline Avenue to see what's going on. So they have like this little pathway down here that I can walk down the stairs. I love how nice and maintained it is. I left my bike over there, but let me see if there's anything I can capture here. Basically, it's just some sitting areas. Usually the trees are blocking, but then you see the Upper West Side. And then, yeah, part of what's going on over there. The area over there is a little bit more expensive. New Jersey has so many areas to explore, especially North Jersey. You know, it's close to the city, but then you got a lot of things to see, a lot of things that are worth it to explore, so I like it. Then over here they have like a park. This is how they got by the Weehawken area. They have it right here, you know, like with a memorial. And then you got this high-rise building over here. I've seen this building from a distance driving, and this is the first time I ever passed by it nearby, you know. But yeah, this is a really beautiful area. And then over here you get residential houses, and this is 78th Street. But like I said, I'm gonna make it towards 75th, I believe, and then we'll turn back. Over here I'm in the other side, and you can see how beautiful the houses are. I think it's gonna be even nicer with the trees. This one over here is nice. Gotta watch out with this bus up here. This area over here, you can take your bus to the city. They got express bus, easy commute. Then they shortcut all the traffic jam that will take you to the Lincoln Tunnel. This is 76, I think. So I think in one more block, then I'm gonna merge in to my right and show you the residential street. The street here is a hidden gem. I never expected this. I'm gonna show you a little here. I'm trying to make it forward because the street is literally covered with cobblestones. I'm gonna show you how beautiful the street is. So it's the street, beautiful houses, cobblestones, and then the oak trees. Wow. It's a nice area. It's just crazy how the towns in New Jersey, they're small, but then you go in different sides and they vary from one side to another one. You're gonna see the changes when I make it more towards Bergenline, but this is really nice right here. Just look at this beautiful street, wow. Like I say, this is the beauty about exploring, the type of places that you discover, you know. Most of the times I do this with the help of Google Maps. But I'm glad I do, you know. I didn't expect North Bergen to have, you know, a street that would look like this. I thought it was all like, you know, houses close together, but this is nice. Now, the thing about North Bergen is it has a lot of hills, so that's gonna be like a good workout and cardio, going up, going down, you know. But it's pretty interesting, you know, so you don't need a gym here. You can just walk around and do a good cardio. And this over here is Park Avenue. You can see how different this is from the street that I was coming. How it changes, you know, mostly residential, this urban vibe and urban feel. And despite this cities over here being like a highly densely populated area, you know, there's Gothenburg, Union City. You usually don't see like a lot of crowds out here. Or that's in the summer, but like I say, today is like 70 degrees out here and it's pretty nice. So I'm gonna do maybe one more block and I'm gonna merge into Broadway so you can see how nice it is over there. One reason for me to know that I'm entering another town is when I see how some of the main streets are ahead of me. So literally like 2 blocks from me is Gothenburg, and I knew it was Gothenburg because I could see the streets, they change, you know, they have like flags and different styles from this one, so that's how you know you're literally entering another town. Then you see I'm in a residential street just like this. I don't know how the sound's gonna be because it's a little bit windy out here, and I think the temperature is gonna drop a little bit in the nighttime, so in the daylight savings, I only got like 2 more hours of daytime, so. But ahead of me should be Broadway, so I'm gonna go here. It will take me back to the park, and then we'll figure where else are we gonna go. So this over here is Broadway. Nice looking street with plenty of parking out here, so shouldn't be an issue. Only if you gotta pay for the parking unless you come on a Sunday. And this Broadway here is gonna take you straight to the park where I started my video. You can see what's going on here, you know, pretty nice town. These towns are pretty nice, you know, safety. The prices are probably a little bit more affordable, easy commute. You could get around anywhere. They got restaurants out here. Restaurantes is Italian. I think if I go more towards Bergenline, then it's gonna be mostly Latin food. Also, you know you're in Jersey when you see the Jersey Transit. When you see the Jersey Transit buses, this bus is 84 and it'll take you straight to Journal Square, Jersey City. That's literally where I started my bike tour. That's literally where I started biking, all the way from Journal Square to here. But I tell you, the workout is great. Now the bad thing is I gotta bike this all the way back to my house. But I don't mind. I really love when the sky is blue out here, you know, it's pretty nice. I think another observation about North Bergen is some people don't know how to drive. I literally saw a car almost hit another one, like, wow, this is crazy. Like if you go in some of these townships, the streets are super, super tight and really hard to find a parking. So like I say, you really, depending on your status, you really don't need a car to be getting around here. You know, it's walkable anywhere. They got buses. They got the little mini vans, like independent vans that get around, like especially the Bergenline van. And you take it for a couple of dollars and it gets you from one side to another one, so that's really cool. They got this nice looking house here, pile up in the park. J Braddock Park is right here. So now I'm gonna make it the other side of the park and probably head towards the JFK Blvd to see what's going on there, merge into some of the regular streets to see what's happening, and then head towards the Bergenline. There's also like another section called New Durham, I think, which is also part of North Bergen. It's on the other side, close to 1 and 9, but yeah. Then here near by the park, look how nice the houses are. Then ahead of me is Bergenline Avenue. To my left, it should be the busy area with all the stores and restaurants. Then here's probably the residential area. So I'm gonna probably head towards 82nd Street and merge into some of the streets to see what's going on, then towards JFK. And then the other side to see what's happening. Then I'm gonna turn back towards Bergenline to see what's going on, and then I'm gonna wrap up the video. So sit here, Jersey Transit bus, Bergenline Avenue, which we're gonna go there later. But this street here ahead of me looks pretty interesting. So let's see what it has to offer. And by the way, it's a little bit windy, so sometimes it feels chilly, but then when I stand in the sun, it feels warm. So crazy bipolar weather. Like I said, this is probably like the warmest fall season I ever experienced out here in the States. For 14 years I've been living around. It's Riverview Street right here, and a pretty nice street. Got the thing in the middle, and then some nice looking houses right here. On both sides, right and left. And then once you start going ahead of me, you see how the street goes down, because there's a lot of hills over here. I think if I head towards 1 and 9, or Highway 9, it's gonna go down the hill, so it'll be an issue for me to turn back up. But so far this is pretty nice, and then nice looking houses. But yeah, like I say, North Bergen is mostly residential and a highly Hispanic community out here. But pretty cool, you know, pretty cool neighborhood. And here I am in some of the regular avenues. I think this is 2nd Avenue, if I'm not mistaken. It's just mostly residential houses. So here you see it's just houses and houses all over. I think most of North Bergen is just like this. And then the beauty about these areas over here is that all these streets, they connect, you know, for mostly Hudson County. But let's do a few more around here, and then we head towards the JFK Blvd to see what's going on over that way. So this is actually 4th Avenue, not 2nd Avenue. I just saw the sign over there. So, you know, the good thing is that these avenues are literally labeled you know, in order, so that way you don't get lost. Also, since these streets are tight, they have like the speed bumps, so that way people don't drive pretty quickly. Then over here you see they're developing a new apartment. So everywhere in North Jersey and New York City, they develop, even in between the residential areas. I like how nice it looks over here with the trees. Then between houses, you got nice looking apartment with beautiful architecture. Kind of gives me a vibe like if I'm in Astoria, Queens, or some parts of Brooklyn. Yeah, this is pretty nice, wow. Even has a driveway. Cool. And it's crazy that this is not even too far from where I live, and I just feel like a tourist. So this little side of North Bergen is called Bergenwood. So it's crazy how this town has like little areas that have different names. So now I'm gonna merge into my left and make it towards JFK Boulevard. JFK Boulevard goes all the way to Bayonne, so we're gonna go over there to see what's going on. So stay tuned. Wow, so I see the massive hills going down. Debating should I go there and show you, you know, Highway 9, which is also called Bergenline Avenue. And one of the light rails, the Hudson Bergenline, the last stop is by Bergenline. But here you can see what's going on. I'll probably go, but then I'm gonna walk my bike all the way back up. Yeah, I'm doing some massive cardio out here. And here we are in JFK. I think it's actually safer if I go in the sidewalk. I think it's actually safer if I go in the sidewalk. You can see what's going on, you know, apartment complex, main road over here, and this goes all the way to Bayonne, like I said. Bayonne, Jersey City Heights. So you can connect through different neighborhoods, different townships of New Jersey through over here. And then if you look down, whoa, look at that deep, steep hill. Wow. Also, North Bergen High School is over here in JFK Boulevard. Ahead of me, I think by 78th Street, I could be wrong. But you have an idea what's going on over here. Like all of these townships over here, they look pretty similar. There you hear the people speaking Spanish, because I say this is a highly Latino community. North Bergen, Union City, West New York. The Hispanic capital over here in Hudson County. Whoop. But pretty quiet over here. Even though they got a couple of business, you know, but still. So maybe 2 more blocks and then I'm gonna go brave enough and go down the hill, then just to turn back. This is gonna be the scary part, me going down this crazy hill, 82nd Street. That's the thing about North Bergen, it's mostly in hills, but let's do it, right? So here we are. I don't know how clear you can see it, but we are going down the hill. They even have a speed bump, so it seems like people still rush throughout the hills. Wow, insanity. I'm not gonna lie, this street reminds me a little bit of Kearney, New Jersey. Not too far from here, it's part of Hudson County too, I believe, where the streets are on hills and then you got nice residential houses like this. I'm panicking a little bit. Woo, Lord. Trying to be careful going down this hill. Little by little, but we got to do it. Damn, most of the streets here, they're pretty tight. So if I'm going to go down the other hill and show you a little bit of Bergenline Avenue, then I'm going to do the worst part, go all the way back. So here we are. And I see a strip mall over here. I see Aldi's also, which is like a supermarket chain. They got them all over, you know, in the States, and you can get products pretty affordable. I think that's just Bergenline Avenue over here. I could be wrong, but I think this is it right here. So I think I'm gonna walk the bike right now. Sorry, man, these hills are hardcore. Look what's behind me. And to make it even better is I gotta walk all the way back up there. But I'm doing this just to show you, you know, a little bit of North Bergen right here. Just to show you what's going on, you know. And then this side, you can see how different it is from JFK Blvd East. And then over here is the busy area where the highway is. So over there you can see this is Bergenline Avenue, and then they got like chain stores, supermarkets, they got Burlington Coat Factory, Aldi's, gas station, and many times there's traffic jams, and I think Walmart should be over that way to my right. But this will give you an idea of what it looks like, you know. So now I'm just gonna turn back. I'm gonna make it a 78th Street, then head all the way back up again to JFK Boulevard. I don't know how clear you can see how deep up it goes. The streets, hardcore, especially if you're driving a standard car. You gotta put in your skills going up those hills. Wow. I had to walk all the way back up there, but Jesus. Going down was the easy part, but going back up, I don't know how clear you can see over here. Ooh. That's actually crazy. Then we got a nice looking house over here. And then ahead of me is JFK Boulevard, but let's keep going to see what else we can find and then make it towards Bergenline. Check out that main avenue, and then we're just gonna wrap up the video. So I don't know how clear you can see it, but this is actually the high school right here, North Bergen High School. And then this is JFK Boulevard. I'm back in one of the regular streets, 74th Street, then 5th Avenue is right here, so I'm gonna make it right. A couple of blocks, then left and head towards Bergenline. But I'm really grateful and blessed for the weather. Wow, what a beautiful weather and beautiful day to be out here, you know, exploring this beautiful city. Now we're gonna go back up the hill and check out what's going on doing Bergenline. It's only a couple of blocks in the North Bergen city, but the one with the most action is Union City. Bergenline over there is pretty busy. And I'm telling you, this town is really giving me vibes of Kearney. Like the same structure of buildings, you know, going up the hill, the houses and all of that. It's like a little twin city in New Jersey. So this is Bergenline Avenue over here, you know, some of the main streets during this area in Hudson County. And you can see what's going on. I can see a couple of those little minivans that I'm gonna show you guys. So this is one of the minivans. It says Bergenline. If I'm not mistaken, I think it goes all the way to Cliffside Park. I forgot how much it costs. I guess you go in, you pay, you give the driver the cash, whatever it costs a fare, then it takes you, then you just tell them, let's stop. There's another white one in the back. But this is a really convenient way to get around this area over here, because you know, there's a lot of people that live around here. So they run pretty often. I see them coming. Right here you see another one, see, and it's not even packed. It looks comfortable. There's another one right here. Let me show you. Bergenline minivan bus. Then you got this one over here, Bergenline minivan bus. One day I'm gonna take a trip in one of these things. They look pretty interesting. So this is Bergenline right here in the North Bergen side. And Bergenline, like I said, goes all the way to Union City. Once you make it to Union City, it just turns into a one direction road. Here you see that it's two sides. But it's pretty busy here. You know, they got a lot of restaurants, nightlife, stores. But I don't see much people over here, but I think where you're gonna see all the crowd is in the Union City side. And as you can see, it's mostly a highly Hispanic community. Then you keep seeing the little minivans that get you around. Got the 22 bus line, Jersey Transit. You got like even a Middle Eastern spot. Then the 159 bus, this goes to Port Authority, New York. But I think it takes like literally all the traffic jams. So there are many ways, you know, to get around without having to own a car. This will take you straight to the park. You can see, you know, it's pretty nice. I like it here so far. And this is probably where some of the busiest sides of North Bergen besides Tonelli Avenue. And they got like a chicken gyro spot right here. So, you know, you see food from all over the world. And then the good thing, they even have like parking here for your cars. And look at all the restaurants. We got bakery, coffee joints, barbershops, beauty salons. So you got everything within walking distance. Super convenient. Then within a block down is the park where I started my video. Then here again, I make it back to the park. And then I see the basketball court. It seems like it's starting to get busier now. Also, the weather's getting chilly, so we're in that season where you can't really rely on the weather, even if it looks nice and warm in the outside. But I had a blast going on around here. I think my next stop is gonna be Cliffside Park, because I think there are so many cities around here that are worth it to explore, you know. I heard a lot of good things about Cliffside Park. A little bit further if I bike, so I'll probably just hop in the public transportation or drive around, see where it can get me. You got a basketball court here with people just playing and shooting some hoops. So that was the end of my video exploring this beautiful town of North Bergen in North New Jersey. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for more. Be safe out there, everybody. God bless y'all, and peace.